I experience Supreme Soul, God. I am light. God is light. Feel God's love, His powers. God's love is healing me, making my mind a beautiful place. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Requesting everyone to please turn on their videos. Today's session, you'll be speaking more. So please ensure that there's no background noise. It's silent, and please turn on your videos. So today we are going to discuss about the essence of the book. There are few questions which we have prepared. So I'm going to ask one by one, but we have to share what we all have learned. Yeah, give me a minute. Now you can start the video. Okay, thank you so much. So it has been a wonderful month. We have read this wonderful, wonderful book, and I hope you all agree that there were so many gems we got from this book. So, uh, yes, if any one of you who have not been regular due to maybe genuine reason or maybe some excuse, that's okay. Um, we will try to cover the essence of the book today. So first question is that author has suggested many techniques for practicing mindfulness and living in the present. If you remember, which of these practices resonated with you the most? There are many techniques which author has suggested that this is how you can practice mindfulness and live in the present. So, which did you practice and which one resonated with you the most and why? And have you tried implementing any of them in your daily life? Let's be honest. Okay, no issues. Uh, जितना भी एफर्ट मैं कर पाई that's okay. So let's hear it from you now. Who wants to share? Who wants to give the answer? Okay. Shashi, you want to give the answer? Where are you? I can see you. Please turn on your video. You can explain in Hindi. हिंदी में भी explain कर सकते हो. That's okay. ठीक है. हिंदी के अलावा नहीं जाएंगे कहीं पर. हिंदी और इंग्लिश. Okay. अरे क्या हुआ? इतना मुश्किल क्वेश्चन नहीं है. यस शशि, आपसे सुनते हैं. बताइए. हाँ.
First of all, I have learned in this book that the author said, "Na, you are not your mind. You are not a mind is a thinker, and soul is an observer." So I keep on reminding myself on daily basis if something wrong comes into my mind, then I detach myself from my mind and I keep on reminding myself that I'm not a thinker. I'm a means my mind is a thinker and my soul is an observer. So whatever it comes into my mind, I keep on reminding, no, this is mind thinking. I'm not actually what I'm thinking. It's not this. So I observe what is mind going in my mind, and so I detach myself from that, and it helps a lot. From last 1 week, I'm practicing this, so it's helped a lot in my daily basis.
How it is helping you? Like you're practicing this?
Helping,
Any? Yeah.
yeah, by means uh, um, मीन्स माइंड में हमेशा नेगेटिव तो हमेशा आते ही रहते हैं ना तो मेरी माइंड बहुत नेगेटिविटी सोचती थी सो दैट्स व्हाई मीन्स आई डिटैच माई सेल्फ व्हेनेवर नेगेटिव थॉट्स comes into my mind I detach myself in my soul and I said no baba teaches me something else and mind is thinking something else so it's not correlating with each other so that's why I said no I'll not do this whatever his mind is saying I'll not do this I'll keep on trying doing what is Baba saying mostly so that's the difference I do both of them.
Wow, so wonderful. And um, um, I know you from last many years, and I frankly did not expect that, you will be the first person to talk about this. I know how hesitant, how fearful you get while speaking. So first of all, it's a very big thing. Let us all appreciate you that you took the
Thank you.
courage and shared what you wanted to share. And I am so happy that you have started practicing this and it is helping you. That's very, very good.
And one more thing, I also want to purchase these books. First, I haven't purchased any spiritual books earlier, but after that, this class, I want to purchase this book. So,
Very good, very good. Purchase it. Very good.
Yeah, I'll
So
keep on reading every time whenever I get time.
very good, very good. I can. This is the practical example that things have started to change inside of you, and that's why you are able to speak. Not fearful, not hesitant. Right?
Yeah,
That's very good. Very good. Keep it up. Thank you so much.
Shanti.
Yes. Om Shanti. Yes. Anyone else? She touched the answer. Of course, she answered beautifully, but still the answer, um, it needs to be cleared. She just shared one thing that, what is the way to practice mindfulness, being in the present. So, what else? What else you're practicing? Anyone new? We'll come to our regular speakers. But anyone new, any new faces, we want to give you the try. Then we'll come to the regular students who speaks regularly. If Shashi can do it, you also can do it. Yes, let's hear it from Rachna. Can you turn on your video? Uh, Neha, this is your first session you are attending, or any other session you have attended? Let me know. Rachna, are you able to unmute? Anyone else till the time she gets ready technically? Yes, let's hear it from Anuradha sister. Yes. Are you able to unmute? Yes.
Yeah, Om Shanti. Yeah, I speak in Hindi.
Yes,
मैं
yes, please.
yeah. I used to practice Sakshi Drashta commentary and almost like 1 year. Okay, every day I used to observe my body and it used to take me a lot of time कि 40 minutes, 45 minutes तब जाके thoughtless state आती थी. मगर आपने जैसे बोला कि आप फर्स्ट में ही थोड़ा क्वेश्चन पूछिए अपने आप से कि कौन ये संकल्प कौन कर रहा है. जब आप ये करते हैं तो आपकी एनर्जी डिवाइड होती है, तो आप वेस्ट थॉट्स में नहीं जा करके साक्षी ये सोल कॉन्शियस में बहुत जल्दी टिक पाते हैं. तो ये बहुत हेल्प हुआ, वरना लाइक 1 साल से आई वाज एसोसिएटेड विद स्पार्कलिंग. तो वो लोग बहुत अच्छे कमेंट्रीज देखते थे, राजीव भाई जी. तो उनका मैं फॉलो करती थी. एक एक घंटा वो लोग बिठाते थे, अपने शरीर को देखो, सेंसेशंस को फील करो, बॉडी पेन्स को रिजॉल्व करो. लेकिन वो होता नहीं था. लेकिन ये बुक की वजह से एकदम से थॉट स्टॉप करने के लिए बहुत हेल्प हो रहा. सो मेरे लिए तो ये मेडिटेशन में बहुत है. लेकिन हम लोग सिर्फ सुबह शाम करते थे. मैं तो सिर्फ 2 घंटा 1 घंटा शाम को बैठती थी, सुबह भी 1 घंटा बैठती थी और 2 घंटे, डिपेंड्स. लेकिन ये बीच बीच में जो ट्रैफिक कंट्रोल करते थे ये होता नहीं था. तो ये बोल रहे थे कि आपको म्यूजिक की जरूरत नहीं है, बस अपने थॉट्स को ऑब्जर्व करो और ट्रैफिक करो. ट्रैफिक कंट्रोल के लिए जस्ट कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछो, ऑब्जर्व करो अपने माइंड को. तो ये मेरी वजह, इसकी वजह से मेरा योग का चार्ट जो है थोड़ा बढ़ गया है इस बुक की वजह से. सो
Very
एंड
good.
प्रैक्टिकली, हाँ, प्रैक्टिकली वी कैन अप्लाई दिस प्रिंसिपल ऑफ नाउ कि हम लोग हर मोमेंट में कोई ना कोई चीजें फ्लैश होती हैं, पास्ट, फ्यूचर. हम कभी भी प्रेजेंट में नहीं रहते हैं, वो गैप क्रिएट करना होता है. तो हमारे लिए वो बहुत नया नवीन बात थी कि कभी सुनी नहीं थी कि हम लोग इतना ऑक्यूपाई होते हैं पास्ट और फ्यूचर, एकदम अनकॉन्शियस. सो वो अनकॉन्शियस वाली चीज जो है वो मेरे लिए बहुत वर्क की और मैंने बहुत अप्लाई भी किया. कभी कभी सफल भी नहीं रही. लेकिन ये body sensations, वृत्ति checking, ये नो नीड टू डू एनी कमेंट्री, आप बिना कमेंट्री के ही आप चेक कर सकते हो. तो इस वजह से ये बुक ने मुझे बहुत हेल्प किया. सो ये
That's
मेरे
good.
अनुभव. या
That's wonderful. बहुत अच्छा अनुभव, बट क्वेश्चन थोड़ा सा अलग था, बट that's okay. Uh, uh, y- if I can reframe what she said that she started practicing that whenever I'm getting some thoughts, so I ask myself that who is creating those thoughts? So that is a very big thing, that the soul can't create thoughts like that. It is mind, it is ego who is creating that, and I am not my mind. So let me create a gap of, like author said, stream of negative thoughts, stream of thoughts. Just we keep flowing in that. So creating a, space, uh, after, you know, every now and then, just checking, am I in the present, or am the stream of past and future thoughts are there, and that is not me. So let me be conscious, let me be aware, what am I thinking. This is a wonderful way of practicing mindfulness, being in the present, right? Any other mindful practice, if you remember the author talk about? Any other practice you remember? Hmm? Uh, Sujata ji, do you remember any other practices?
Om Shanti.
Om
Am I
Shanti.
audible?
Yes.
Om Shanti. Yeah. Actually, I practice the uh, method which author suggested about observing nature without any thought. Yeah, before reading this book, while on my way from office to home, I used to be like so restless that my mind was uh, physically, I was on the way traveling, but my mind used to be in office because it is already late and when I will reach, and lot of guilt feeling of going late. And I never observed nature on the way. But after reading this book, even in spite of being late, I never thought of like author says means to an end or the end result that I reach office. But I practice mindfulness, being in the present, and while sitting in rickshaw, I tried to observe the whole nature. And now in this spring season, I observed beautiful red orange gulmohar trees full of flowers. In fact, there is not even a single leaf, full flowers, and those trees and flowers were already present, and I have been working in the same institute for 30 years, which I never observed. And other flowers like bougainvillea, all are in Madhumalti, all are in full swing now in spring, which I experienced. And other practice which author suggests for mindfulness is not judging any person or situation that I am failing, because that is such a strong sanskar
Hmm.
that I
Yeah,
think it is
yeah,
difficult to. Also,
true.
while working, what author says is like you enjoy the process, being in the now, not worry about end result. But that is not happening to me. I could not practice that. Like I am a research scientist and we have to publish papers. So every time when I am doing work research, I feel when will my get a paper get published, when, and whole attention is on the paper publishing, not in the process of learning science and the process which leads to the paper publication. So that I want to practice. I hope slowly it will happen. Only nature practice I could do as per author's suggestion, which I do even in office, because in the office also there is lot of nature. I try to observe it from my window. But while
Wow.
working mainly, I want to practice that. That is not happening. I failed to do that. Shanti, thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you. Wow, wonderful. And listening from you, senior personality like you, and still, in the first session only, I shared that same thing used to happen to me. There was when I used to go to office from my home, there was a flower, right? Um, when I used to get down from my house, I never observed it. And when I started being mindful, being in the present, I was like, wow, such a beautiful flower. So first thing, you start connecting with it, you start being more happy. And if you remember, I shared one thing with you a few days ago, that I understood this new term, glimmers. It's the opposite of trigger point. We talk a lot about, I got triggered, एकदम से ये बात हो गई तो गुस्सा आ गया, इरिटेशन हो गई. But let's change our perspective, and let's try to find the glimmers throughout the day, which means that small incidents which can make me truly alive, truly present, truly happy. So watching nature, looking at a beautiful flower, an animal, just what it does, it just touches what is inside of you, that is that soul, that consciousness, right? So this is a wonderful way to just start observing nature. Now, one thing I am practicing from this book only, when the author said that start observing the space. So whenever I sit, whenever I take a walk, I just check that, like author said, that the most important thing in a room are not the things, not the physical stuff. It's the space. The most important thing in a song, in a music, in a piano is not that sound, it's the silence in between. That silence is something which, take us inside of us, feeling loveful, feeling connected, feeling peaceful, feeling joyful, right? So these are the small practices uh, to, bring your attention in the present. Author talked about, just do one thing, just whenever you're sitting, let's say we talk about traffic control here, So whenever you listen to a traffic control music, just first check that, okay, where am I? Where my mind is wandering or was wandering. अभी मेरा मन कहाँ पर है? Checking it itself is a very big task. And if you're able to check that, no, I'm not in the present, why there is little uneasiness? I was thinking about someone, I was thinking about past, future. Just check. When you're checking, you're coming in the present. Second way of practicing is, author said that, okay, the other way of doing it is that just feel that I am in the present. I just like we meditated, that I am in the present, I am a soul, I am peaceful. And you know um, if you have seen that movie Kung Fu Panda, so he says that inner peace, you know. If you have not seen, please watch it. It's a wonderful movie. I'm not saying on the entertainment basis. Learnings from it are very, very interesting, right? So that inner peace, inner happiness, feeling that it's okay. Like Sujata ji said that I'm not living my life to meet an end. Meet an end समझते हो? बस ये काम हो जाए, फिर मैं खुश हो जाऊंगा. बस ये हो जाए, then I will be happy. No, uh, and we are not here to ends the meet. Sorry, meet the ends. कि बस हो जाए, right? So here I am doing things with love. Whatever I am doing, I am in the present. So these are some practices. If I'm missing anything, if anyone wants to add something to it, you can add. Yes. Okay, Rana sister. Yes, please.
Okay, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Oh, just the author said about we have to speak to our mind. Like now we have, sorry, okay, just.
Yeah, it's clear. The voice is clear.
Yes, the voice is clear. Yes. So we have to like talk to our mind. What is the next thought? So what are you creating now? When we talk to the mind in this way, it will not create. We will notice that there will be a gap here, and there will be no thought while we are waiting for the next thought. So this gap of no thought, or the space of no thought, may help us be in the present moment. So this is, I was implementing this, trying to practice this, and it worked. And I can get some moments where the mind really stops thinking about any thought.
Yes,
Yes.
it was so wonderful. Just check that what my next thought is going to be. Just check that what my mind is creating next thought. So you will find that there is no thought. It's so wonderful. Let us all practice this. I hope everyone understood this. Okay, so Jataji, you want to add to something to it? Because let's move to the next question after this. Okay, you can share.
Om Shanti.
Ji.
I want to add that author has told one simple practice of mindfulness, that is, in addition to what you said, that is the gap between the words or gap in the music. Similarly, he suggested us to observe the gap between the in breath and out breath, which I feel is the simplest practice and maybe more helpful also. But I haven't, but I we should do. I feel that is simple and that can be done often. So the gap between the in breath and out breath will help us to practice mindfulness with far more faster than other techniques. I don't know, but I haven't. Thank you.
Yeah, let's try that out because I have also not practiced it. Okay, now let's quickly come to the second question, and that is, what did you find most challenging about the ideas presented in the book? Were there any concepts or suggestions by the author that you disagreed with or found difficult to accept or understand? Very interesting question. Like Sujata ji said that, it is little, she's finding it difficult to practice in, like author said that the ego is very cunning. What ego is going to do? Ego will quickly want to jump to uh, the old patterns. अरे मैंने इतना काम किया, I have done so much, nobody is appreciating me, or like when will this happen? uh, because that habit of going quickly into the future, looking for something in the past or in the future, even after so many things, when something wrong happens, we think, why did this person did this to me? Why they are like this? ऐसे क्यों करते हैं, वैसा क्यों करते हैं? So I want to ask you, anything which you disagree, or anything, the ideas which were presented throughout the book, you find it difficult to accept or difficult to understand even? So let's see who will answer. Yes, it is already going live on the YouTube. We share all the links on YouTube in the group. So you can catch this session later. So anyone wants to answer to this question? Okay. थोड़ा टाइम लेते हैं पर उठा लेते हैं आप. हाँ जी. Yes. Are you able to unmute Jandeep को?
Om Shanti.
जी, Om Shanti.
I actually found, tried to implement a lot of things, but mostly I say I failed in most of the things. I tried many times when the author said you have to stay in the present, but I just failed to understand how to do that. One thing which, like Sujata ji said, I never used to observe nature, but after reading the book, I realized I should pause, I should observe nature, so I started doing that. And when the author said that you must feel your body sensations and you should realize your inner body, I simply could not understand what is that. I tried, but I couldn't. And to bring back myself to the present moment, it seems the words seem very real to me, as if what he's talking is real, but I'm not able to implement it.
Okay, all right. Himanshi,
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
So, author here tell us that observing our emotions. So, earlier author also add this that emotion is a disturbance, yeah, fully disturbance, because emotion take us many misguiding. So, how can we get that right emotion, like to not misguide us?
Hmm.
So that is here some confusion it in this
Okay,
topic.
okay.
Yeah.
मतलब ये प्रैक्टिस करना थोड़ा मुश्किल लगा जो ऑथर ने बोला.
क्योंकि क्योंकि इमोशंस तो वैसे भी डिस्टरबेंस क्रिएट करते हैं, राइट? तो वो हो सकता है कि कभी कभी गलत भी आ जाता है, विच इज नॉट रियल. माइंड की भी परत होती है ना, तो उससे दूर कैसे करें? आई हाउ
Hmm.
कैन रिमूव दिस?
Hmm.
That
Okay.
question.
So, um, yeah, I'll give you the answer. But yeah, anyone else find something difficult, something you know seems little difficult to practice? I am not my mind, I'm not my relationships. Yeah, in relationships, people are finding it difficult. Emotions. Yes, Anuradha sister.
Uh, we can practice mindfulness when we are single, but in relationships बहुत सारी बातें होती है, कोई लोग डैमेज करते हैं कुछ ना कुछ. उस टाइम में we have to be patient and we should not blame others and accept करना कि उनकी गलती भी नहीं थी. वो बहुत मुश्किल होता है. कभी बाद में ज्ञान याद आता है, उस टाइम याद नहीं आता है. थोड़ा सा तो गैप हो ही जाता है, कुछ ना कुछ हम बोल ही लेते हैं. रिएक्ट बहुत जल्दी होता है, बहुत बहुत फास्ट. तो ये बहुत
चैलेंजिंग होता है.
रिएक्टिव पैटर्न्स जो है वो इतनी जल्दी छूटते नहीं. और हम खुद के ध्यान करना सीख रहे हैं, लेकिन रिलेशनशिप्स में मैं तो एकदम फेल ही होती हूँ.
Okay, okay. See, again, the thing is that I have shared it many times. When first time I read this book, I was very young, not able to understand this. So what I used to do, I used to read one page or one paragraph, and I used to keep the book. I used to be like, ये तो बहुत ज्यादा क्या कह दिया इसने आज. Or I used to spend all day contemplating, thinking, practicing that. Is it true? Is there any pain body in me? Or you know does my mind ego really wants to be right, proving, justifying, victim identity? So yes, we have covered this book in a month. It's a very good thing, but I must say that practicing this book, practicing spirituality, uh, on, you know, on a whole thing, it will take time, right? We will not be able to master it in a month. Um, think about any other thing which you have practiced. Did you get pro in a month? You did not, right? So again, what I have to do, I have to, yes, we will read more books, but always create a space. If you have just read this book first time, always create some 5 minutes, 10 minutes to reread this book. Just a page. That's it, nothing more. Just to, you know, get the things right, that okay, I will practice this today. Like author, we will, there is a question around it also, that, you know, uh, it simply means, if I'm still reacting, it simply means that my degree of presence, degree of being in the present is, you know, it's here. It has to be here. It's still here. I have to work on it more throughout the day. Like I remember author said in the book that why we are practicing observing nature, being in the present, because when the situation is going to come, we will not be able to be in the present, being conscious, if we don't practice the things, you know, when there is no situation as such, right? So it simply means I have to increase the degree of my presence, degree of being in the present, being more soul conscious, being more aware, being more peaceful. You know, all these practices, you know, it is all going to help us in the situations, like we call it muscle memory. We have to practice it so much that it becomes, you know, part of our muscle memory. Muscle memory, you understand, that you don't have to think about it. You don't even have to create, you will not be have to create a thought about it, like you know, sports person. You practice it so much that, you know, when you're on the field, you won't think, acha ye ball aa raha hai, isko kaise maru. It is just instinctive, right? So it is going to take some time. ठीक है, time लगेगा, but um, you know, I have read this book so many times that, you know, that's why I've been able to stay in the present. And if you ask me, do I pass 10 out of 10? No, I don't. Um, it is going to take some time. Okay? Okay? So, yeah, challenges are there, but I believe we agree 100% to what author has shared in his book. Just that, you know, that I need to practice more, I need to be aware more, and it's a law of universe. It is going to take some time, you know, for that neuroplasticity, for new thought pattern, new pathways to construct, and the old pathways to go away or to fade away. ठीक है? Okay, let's move ahead then. Third question. Okay. So the third question is, reflecting on the book as a whole, have any of its teachings prompt you to reconsider aspects of your life, beliefs or behaviors? बुक पढ़ते हुए, कंटेम्पलेट करते हुए, प्रैक्टिस करते हुए, क्या ऐसा हुआ कि आपने कुछ रीअरेंजमेंट किया हो अपनी प्रायोरिटीज का, या अ, अपने बिलीव्स को चेंज किया हो, लाइफ में कुछ चेंज लाया हो, बिहेवियर में कुछ चेंज लाया हो? हैव यू changed something in you? Are there changes you feel inspired to make after reading it? Any changes you have observed that, you know, wow, this time the situation came, but I did not react? See, again, don't go into all these things ki, no, I'm still failing, but was there a single incident or two where you think that, okay, this has helped me? Don't, again, don't go 10 by 10. It's just going to take some time, okay? But has any event, any behavior change, any belief changes? Have you observed that? Any incident you want to share that, this happened and I did this? Yes, Rachna. Om Shanti. आप सभी अनम्यूट अब कर सकते हैं whenever you want to. I have given the permission. Just make sure that you don't keep it turn on. अदरवाइज फिर वही सेटिंग करना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, अच्छे बच्चे बन के बी अवेयर, बी कॉन्शियस कि क्या हो रहा है। यू कैन अनम्यूट ऑल्सो, ठीक है, बट लेट अदर पर्सन फिनिश, गिव देम द टाइम, देन शेयर। ठीक है, डोंट जस्ट जंप इनटू द आंसर। यस रचना।
Brother, the last chapter that you read out for all of us yesterday uh, helped me to come out, or has at least shown me the light of how to come out of something that I have been holding or I have been believing in for so long.
I'm not able to understand clearly. Others are able to listen to it clearly.
Am I
Yes,
clearly
yes,
audible
yes,
now?
better.
Better? Okay.
Yes.
So I was saying that the last chapter yesterday that you read has helped me to bring about, or has given me the light into changing something that I have believed for so long, not really understanding whether my belief was right or not. But yesterday, when the author was answering the question that when a person is choosing something and is consistently choosing something wrong, even after having a certain experience, and still the second choice is also kind of wrong. So how to understand that? So, and when the author said ki when a person is not conscious, so that person is not actually choosing. So that really helped me to change my belief system, because we all have people around us who take decisions, and their decisions have an impact on our life as well. And no matter how much we try to show them that this may not be right for you and for the others around, they are not really convinced, and they still move on with what I think is wrong. And somehow then when I think of those people, I say, oh, it's not my lookout, they made the choice, you know, kind of discompassionate in my thoughts for them. So this information that since they are not conscious, they are not choosing,
It's
because
their
it is the
unconscious
thinker
behavior.
mind. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
So it is the thinker mind who is choosing, creating, and it is not the conscious. So that really helped me to bring about a change, and somehow the blockage that I was having, the pure radiance of love for them, suddenly in that 1 second it changed, and I'm going to continue practicing on that. Om Shanti.
Yeah, thank you. You know that in relationships, it's very important to understand that they are not choosing it actually. Any unconscious behavior, they are bound to it. Their thinking is compulsive. So they are not actually choosing. They are into that, automatic patterns of self-harming, self-pity, attention. Maybe, you have seen people who wants attention, who will do the things just to get the attention. So, not judging is very important, that, maybe I was also there at some point of time. So I will not, discard them. I will not judge them. That's the only way I will have compassion and love for them. That's so beautiful. You explained it very wonderful. And like Japneet ji asked that how to feel that inner light. I'm covering this because I may forget it later. So experiencing inner light means that I am a soul. Like we have started gathering our information, attention in the present, and feeling like I shared that feel that it's a waterfall, झरना झरना किसका waterfall of peace, waterfall of purity is radiating throughout my body. I am not my body. There is a light in me which is shining brightly and reaching to each and every cell of the body. This is practicing that I am a soul, and feeling your aura, feeling your light, feeling your purity, experiencing it. So this is going to help us to feel that inner body, that body of joy. So loveful, peaceful. This is lightness, right? So this is how we can experience it. So yeah, Kiranji wants to share that what changes she had brought while reading this book. Anything she wants to share. Kiran, are you there? You can unmute yourself. Okay. Yes,
Om
Himanshi.
Shanti Bhate.
Om Shanti Ji.
Yes, I want to share one incident that happened from 2 to 3 days before. Actually, I know this one line, it's, too much deeply to surrender. It's always, in my mind, always happening this thing. Yes, I know to surrender. I know to surrender. Most of the time, I practice this by reading this book. Came one person, that person do same thing, like some mistake from many times, but the situation come, I scold that person. Then after that much practice of surrender, but I at that time I didn't surrender. I forget about that, that I need surrender at the time. But after that, after not surrendering, try to resist that person, I feel not very well. I feel too much guilty. So I realized that the author said, if I try to resist that person, or if I try to not surrender, that it means I choose the pain. I choose the pain for myself. So after that, now today, the same situation came, and that person did the same mistake. At that time, I remember that thing. No, I don't choose the pain now. I need surrender now. So I totally surrender. That it's in
Wow.
my hand. I can surrender now. So it's very easy for me, and I feel very well at that time.
So wonderful. Wow. बहुत अच्छा लगा सुनकर. It's that easy, है ना? Choice. All these practices will, bring us to the point that when a situation is there, I will feel, like author said, that you will feel like you have a choice. So we have a choice. So in that choice, I choose to be peaceful, not angry, not sad, right? Okay. Anyone wants to add something to it? Or let us proceed to the next question, because the next question is very interesting. Okay. No? Yeah, Himanshi, please quickly बताइए. Unmute.
Shanti. So when I start to asking myself that is I'm in the present moment, that when I start to asking myself, then many times I realize that not really I'm in the present. Many times. Yeah. So yeah, this is the you know uh, ये फायदा हुआ कि at least I know that where I am. And the second thing is that authors told us that when someone talk to us, yeah, they talk to us, so give them some space. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I have some incident. One day, my friend told to me her in her experience, her life experience. So at during this time, I have realized that my mind put up many interrupt that why should she doing this type. So at least this awareness awakened within me that yeah, this is not right.
Yeah, don't judge, give them the
Don't judge.
space.
Hmm.
And
Give
that's
them
how we can actually help them by giving up our vibration of acceptance and love. Try that out, and you will see that how people will start changing, how situations will start
yeah.
changing. Thank you for sharing. Very
Thank
good.
you.
Okay, so the next question. If you could ask Eckhart Tolle a question, what would it be? टोले जी ने बहुत कुछ सिखाया हमें, है ना? And like Eckhart Tolle said that when he said that he says that when I tell people that you are creating pain, you are being unconscious, nobody will like it, right? Because their ego will not like it. They are so much attached to their pain. They will say many things too. So, did you ever feel it's okay? If not now, maybe in the starting, uh, you know, कि भाई तुम्हें क्या पता, है ना? हमारी लाइफ में आके देखो, तब पता चलेगा. Any judgments you created? Because we may have, क्योंकि वो आदत है ना जजमेंट क्रिएट करने की, even judging the author. So you want to ask any question to Tole? No, he has asked you many questions. He asked you that, uh, tell me what is the problem right now? Is there any problem in the now? And you answer, no, there is no problem. Yes, Rana Putya.
Yes, Shanti. I want to ask the author, are you really present all the time? I just want to ask. Also, I have a question. Is it normal that after reading this book, you feel some kind of pain that was stored inside and we are keeping it? Because it happened with me. Is it normal, this after reading and finishing the book, you may like feel, yes, I'm very happy because I know something new and it will transform my life. But also, I also feel the all the feelings like they come out. So is
Mhm.
it normal?
Is it normal to feel your feelings, or what are you asking exactly? That
I'm
let's
ask
say, huh?
I'm asking that after reading the book, it's very beneficial. I now how to be in the present, but also, and I should be very happy. But I was surprised that a lot of pain that was like inside me and I didn't notice, they come out after reading this book.
After reading
Is
the
it
book, okay.
normal? Is it normal?
Of
This is
course,
my a
it's
question
normal
for the author.
for the
And for
author.
you,
So let.
if you can answer, it's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, it's normal because uh, when like the author has shown us the mirror, author has shown us that uh, the meditation, spirituality teaches and shows us the mirror every day, which means that let go of the false ego. And author is also doing the same. So sometimes it may feel, you may feel you're not there where you want to be, or it may bring more emotions which you were suppressing. So that's okay. That is completely okay, because the more important thing is I realize that where I need to work. Most of the people are living in the darkness, in unconsciously, that they don't even realize that what is the thing which is stopping them, not making not making them feel peaceful and happy. So that's completely okay. This book is more like reflection. Where am I in life? So uh, yeah, that's okay, feeling happy and confused and purposeful, and maybe little bad about yourself, that I am not able to practice this, right? So that's okay. Enjoy all these mixed emotions, just don't get flown in those emotions, उसमें बह नहीं जाना है. I just have to remember these are just temporary, teaching me something. So yeah. Anyone else want to ask the question to? Yes, Sujata ji, what do you want to ask? Somebody has messaged me personally that I want to ask that is he married?
Om Shanti.
Ji.
Yeah, I want to ask author that how can I quicken or bring into the practices and techniques suggested by author quickly in my life? Implementation, how can I quicken? And also a general human tendency, if you see any practice like yoga or anything, we initially do it with lot of enthusiasm, but then slowly that enthusiasm fades away and there is no persistence. So I want to ask author the methods of practicing the techniques to get me the fast process of getting the results, like being mindful, being in the present, non-judgmental, acceptable, surrender, and also how to make it persistent. That I would like to ask author if I meet him. And if you can answer, I will be even more happier.
You
Om
know what
Shanti,
author
thank you.
will say? Author would reply to this question that first he will be like this, then he will say that, see, there is no shortcut. This is already the shortcut. The quick tips, if you may, what author has said, because actually he has shared the essence of um, everything. See, he, as much as I know, yes, he is married, and he has um, listened to. I listened to his videos many times for many years, and um, he has read a lot of books. If you talk about um, Stoicism, if you know, Stoicism was a philosophy. Jainism, Jainism means was Zen, being Zen. Buddhism. So uh, all the teachings, if you look clearly, know in this book, he has covered it so wonderfully, so beautifully. And when he was creating that book, even he shared that I have no idea that what I have shared, what I have written, it was a divine thing. It was a divine planning. And when we read this book, most of us would be nodding, like, wow, this is what I also have learned from brahmakumaris. This is what I also have learned. How is he? Does he go to center, or ये भी सेंटर ही जाते हैं क्या? नॉलेज तो वही लग रही है. You understand? So, yes, the things are, there is no shortcut to the things yet. In inner work, है ना? तो this is already the shortcut. So I just have to practice it now more and more. What the author said, I have to be more aware, more mindful, more checker, more hard checking of my thoughts. Every 15 minutes, half an hour. If you ask me, when I read this book, or when I understood that you have to do the traffic control, I used to check every 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It became so automatic. I will not wait for an hour to check that what is running in my mind. No, I used to check, okay, suddenly, क्या सोच रहा हूँ, क्या चल रहा है, नहीं हूं मैं प्रेजेंट में, लेट मी कम इन द प्रेजेंट. ठीक है, तो slowly these things will increase your soul power. Okay. So moving on. Next question is, how would you describe your experience of reading this book in one word? ठीक है, please note one word, two भी नहीं, one word. ठीक है, so let's think of something creative, something good and sincere. Okay, सही में आपको वो लगना चाहिए, in one word. So if you're ready, you can just unmute and you can just answer one word, then go back to the mute. ठीक है. Yes, you can just unmute. You no need to raise hand. Just unmute and you can reply.
Life changing.
Eye opening.
Wow. Third eye opening, है ना?
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay.
Magical.
Sorry, magical.
Got it.
Hmm? God's gift.
Got it. No, only got it. GOTIT. Got it.
Got it. ऐसा?
Yes, something that was, uh, I was just wandering here and there, but not reaching the point.
Oh,
This
okay,
book
okay,
has
okay.
now helped me. Got it.
Okay, that's good, good, nice. Got it.
Soul awakening.
Soul awakening. Very good. Go back to mute. Okay, anyone else? Last?
Real treasure.
Treasure. Very good. Yes, for me it was thought-provoking and so wonderful. Okay,
Life mantra.
life mantra. Okay, ठीक है. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is that the author has discussed at length the concept of mind and ego as sources of suffering. So, how do you interpret the relationship between the mind, ego, and your sense of self? Have you observed moments in your own life when your mind or ego took control? Question समझ आया? He has talked about ego, mind. They are the sources of suffering. And what is the relationship between the mind, the ego, and sense of self? Sense of self, not self, the sense of self. And any moments when you observe that the ego just hijacked me, the mind just took over, it became so powerful. Yeah, will answer. Mm, mm. Dristi, you want to answer? No? Who is saying no? Mind, ego? Ego is taking over, है ना?
ego, but I not read very मतलब पूरा book नहीं पढ़ा है ना, so I don't have any idea total.
टोटल आइडिया नहीं है, 50% आइडिया है.
50-50 है.
हाँ, तो लेट इट आउट.
कभी कभी लाइफ में ऐसे सिचुएशंस आ जाती है कि हम ईगो की तरफ चले जाते हैं. सो ऑथर हियर सेड दैट कि माइंड और ईगो में जो डिफरेंस रखना चाहिए कि कहाँ हमारा ईगो हमें इट मीन्स कुछ बैड ना करने दे. सो आई थिंक कि कभी भी अपने माइंड की सुनो, ईगो की मत सुनो, क्योंकि ईगो हमेशा में गलत सिचुएशन में ही डाल सकता है. आई थिंक सो. नहीं पता.
Okay, nice try. Okay, anyone else? थोड़ा, I know it is a little difficult question, but if you are attending the sessions, I believe you will be able to find the answer. Right now also, as I said, that ego is taking over because the fear of judgment, fear of criticism is coming in you. लोग क्या कहेंगे, सही नहीं बोला तो, हिंदी, इंग्लिश. Just observe. That is the perfect moment to make you realize that how mind and ego are taking over. Yes.
I think it happened many times in a day that the mind hijack our ego hijack our. Many times I observe after reading this book, I observed that almost 80-90% ego hijack our mind, because if I do anything, we expect that we appreciation must be there, and yes, log kya kahenge, this all hijacked our mind. But now we realize that no, this is ego, which is dangerous for us. After reading this book, we can judge that oh, this is ego, and this is I have to not. I want what I want to do, and what I not. Difference between this ego and our own original sanskars is quite clear now.
Right. Very good. Very good. You know, ego is just not about that I can't do it, or I will do it, or only I can do it. Ego also says that I can't do it. That is also ego. If you think that I am good for nothing, I can't do it, I am weak, let me not do it, that is also ego. Think about it. Okay, I will not explain. Think about it. Okay. Yes. Himanshi?
Yeah. So, am I audible? So, mind is nature is that prevent us to the insecurity. Yeah, mind always be love drama. Yeah. So also ego added that why should they do this to me? How can they do this? So the vicious cycle will start it automatically. And when we observe that the third personality, which is soul, so soul is tell us that it's okay they do this, but due to their unconsciousness, right? Because with consciousness nobody can do this. So yeah, so mind also create many drama during
Hmm.
its nature. So also we interrupt that and get it the right answer. It is also helpful us to protect our peace also, to
Hmm.
go our natural state of our soul.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, let's just cover the last question because time ho gaya hai. So let's just cover this last question. So whoever wants to answer, please answer. So what is the greatest catalyst for change in an addictive relationship? How can we transform our relationships into a spiritual practice to co-evolve? You remember the greatest catalyst author talked about for change in an addictive relationship? Anyone can recollect? What was it? You remember? Anyone? Yeah,
I think acceptance.
yes. Acceptance. Accepting the self and accepting the others as well. Giving them the space, not judging, not, just observing, no resistance.
Alchemist.
And how can we transform our relationship into a spiritual practice to co-evolve? How can we transform that relationship into a spiritual practice? You remember one quote was shared by the author. It was so wonderful about relationships. Relationships are not to make me happy. They are to make me,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
relation-
When we make a decision that we don't want to fight, that's when you start trying to change your relationship. That when you're fed up of fighting, you're fed up of negativity and taking pain and radiating pain. That's when you start transforming relationships. And
yes, yes,
it requires acceptance. Yeah.
yes. Anyone else? You can just unmute and reply. Let's hear it last two, three sharing. So let me complete what I shared. That the quote was that relationships are not to make me happy. Relationships are to make me conscious, either this way or that way. Either the partner will help you, guide you, support you, or through other means will shake you, will provoke you, will knock on you, will tell you that still this much work is needed. You are, you say you are compassionate soul, you are a peaceful soul. Let me check today. आज चेक कर लेता हूँ, शांत हो या नहीं हो, कॉन्शियस हो या नहीं हो, पीसफुल हो या नहीं हो. Are you connected to Baba or not? Connected to God or not? Are you really his child or not? Right? So they are there to make me conscious. Any tips? Any practical experience tips which you have practiced to transform relationships into a spiritual practice to co-evolve? Any expert, relationship expert? Relationships can be like friends, father, mother who is going through few things, right?
हम शांति
जी, हम शांति. Yes, Drishti.
जैसे जस्ट हाय मतलब मैंने पहले भी आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि अगर हम किसी से अटैच हो जाते हैं या बहुत कुछ बट ये जो रिलेशनशिप वाला टॉपिक था सो आई रेड दैट टॉपिक तो उसमें बताया था ऑथर ने कि जब वो मे बी प्रेजेंट रहेंगे एडिक्शन की तरह वो प्रेजेंट रहेंगे देन यू फील कि हैप्पी है बहुत अच्छा है अगर वो अब्सेंट रहेंगे तो यू फील सैड मतलब अनकॉन्शियस वो फीलिंग अच्छी नहीं रहेगी सो यू नीड टू बी योर ओन पार्टनर की खुद हमेशा एवरी सेकेंड हम खुद ही खुद के साथ रहते हैं ना कोई हमेशा आपके साथ नहीं रह सकता सो आई लाइक दिस पार्ट फ्रॉम दिस चैप्टर एंड आई यूज इन माई रिलेशनशिप वेरी वेल आज भी बहुत कुछ एक्सपीरियंस किया ये जो 8 दिन 8-15 दिन हो गए so, बहुत अच्छा
क्या
लगा
एग्जैक्टली
मुझे वो
किया?
टॉपिक
हमें अच्छे से समझ नहीं आया कि क्या आपने प्रैक्टिस किया.
इतने हम वो कहा था ना उसने कि हम जब एडिक्शन जैसे होता है जब एडिक्शन कोई ड्रग्स वगैरह लेते हैं तब उनको डोपामिन हाई चला जाता है सो जब हमारे फ्रेंड्स के साथ रहते हैं तो वी थिंक ये ओनली मेरी है मतलब कोई बेस्ट फ्रेंड होगा या कोई होगा बट जब
दूर चले जाते हैं.
किसी और के साथ रहते मतलब अगर आपको छोड़ के हाँ दूसरे फ्रेंड सर्कल में रहेंगे तो हमें लगेगा अरे यार इसने छोड़ दिया हमें तो ये होता है कॉलेज में या फ्रेंड्स ग्रुप में सो नहीं वो उनको भी स्पेस देनी है वो उनकी लाइफ जी रहे तो हर किसी को अपनी चॉइस है आ, वो तो हमारे साथ भी फ्रेंड्स रह सकते हैं लेकिन उनकी भी चॉइस है ना सो लेट बी गिव देम स्पेस ये जो टॉपिक था सो मैंने प्रैक्टिस
Hmm.
किया एंड आई लाइक इट
Ah, very good. So good to know. ठीक है. Any last sharing wants to do? Yes, relationships are not to make you happy, but to make you conscious. Right. When we realize ourselves, we can understand them, and by compassion, we can make a good relationship. Right. आप उनको वो हाय देना बंद कर दो, फाइटिंग वाला, तो they will stop provoking you. ठीक है? Okay, that's great. So yeah, congratulations to all of you. First of all, let us have a clap. We have completed this first book, first of many books we are going to read together, and I can see many of you, joining the team, reading the books. You have to become like this. That like you see 3-4 people, na, we are reading. You have to get added to that uh, squad, and you also have to start reading. So yeah, okay. And yes, I also get this thing from this book, the high quality no. Even I have made a sticker out of WhatsApp sticker. I asked somebody to make it. So whenever I will have to say no to something, I will send high quality no. So get ready if you receive that high quality no, right? You remember high quality no, है ना? That I am peaceful, but I am telling you that this is my boundary. So no, है ना? So it's a wonderful thing, right? So thank you so much for being part of this initiative. We are learning. We will, apply all the learnings which we have done in this reading to the next book. And the first learning is that we will read in English, but we will explain in Hindi and English both. है ना? अभी थोड़ी सी इंग्लिश ज्यादा हो जाती है ना? तो इतना मजा सा नहीं आता, राइट? एग्रीड? uh, so Rana sister is there who does not understand Hindi, but I think, are you there? So she will manage. uh, हिंदी में इंग्लिश में तो एक्सप्लेन करेंगे ही, बट हिंदी में थोड़ा अच्छे से होगा तो अच्छा रहेगा, है ना? एग्रीड नो? तो आपके भी कोई फ्रेंड सर्कल में हैं जो कहते हैं कि बाकी सब ठीक है, थोड़ा हिंदी होना चाहिए, तो उनको कहना आगे से हिंदी होगा, प्लीज ज्वाइन करो आप. ओके, so get ready for the new adventure, new book. It's a wonderful book. बहुत ही मस्त, बहुत ही अच्छी बुक है. उसमें get ready for the homework as well. उसमें बहुत सा होमवर्क भी मिलेगा आपको करने को, तो उसके लिए भी रेडी रहें. ओके, तो या दैट्स इट. और जो भी बातें हैं, अ, जैसे आज हमने वीडियो ऑन किया, अभी भी काफी ने नहीं किया, सो मेक श्योर कि इस टाइम को हम एक स्पेस बनाएं एंड टर्न योर वीडियो ऑन. कीप इट अवे, दैट्स ओके. एक जगह पे रख लीजिए एंड यू शुड हैव अ बुक, कॉपी, पेन, वाटर विद यू, or be interactive, like some of you must have shared for the first time, right? um, Here maybe you share in your own circle, but that is the first step towards uh, speaking for an hour, uh, reading a book for an hour, sharing, asking questions, facilitating the session, and many more things, right? So remove the ego, remove the hesitation, remove the fear by doing it practically. And yes, we need more team members. Um, there are many things around it which we have to do, be it WhatsApp group, be it Instagram, be it uh, designing, many things, right? So, mm, if you want to be a part of the team, just let us know. We will add you to some group and we will start sharing that, how you can contribute to whatever we are doing. Okay. So, what to share, Shruti? What did you ask? I'm not understanding what to share. So let me know. And any questions regarding? We are starting on 23rd. We have a 2 days break. 2 दिन छुट्टी करो, आफ्टरनून नैप करो, जो करना है करो. 23rd को फिर से हम शुरू करेंगे, ठीक है? तो 2 दिन में इधर उधर नहीं हो जाना. ओके. ओके.
Om
So
Shanti.
timing will be same. Yes, Om Shanti.
How to share this link? I wanted to ask that. Like, want to share with my near and dear ones. So, how to?
Are you in the group, English
Yes, sir.
Reading Club?
Yes.
You are, right? So we
Yes.
share the link in that group, no?
Okay. Okay. I might have missed it. I'll check.
Yeah, we'll share today also. We will share the Zoom link. We will share the community link, group joining link for the flyer for the next book also. We'll share everything by the evening. So all these things you can share. You can put it on your status, story, and if you have not attended the Power of Now session, uh, all the sessions, I would say you also complete it. Go to the playlist. We are just sending you the playlist. दृष्टि भेज दो playlist and you just complete it. ठीक है? So along with that we will do that. We will do the new book. ठीक है? So any question regarding group? कोई ग्रुप में नहीं है तो ग्रुप का लिंक भी भेज रहे हैं just to make sure that you are there. तो ग्रुप का लिंक भी भेज दीजिए. Okay?
Thank you. Thank
And
you for sending the playlist. I couldn't attend any session of the book. I just attended this last
अच्छा,
summary part. Hanji.
हाँ, so we are sending you. So yeah, this is
Thank
the
you.
playlist. Please attend it. है ना? It's very, very important.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Anyone else want to ask something regarding this or share something? Any feedback? We just have 5 minutes. So anyone? Sujata ji, you want to add something? Suggest something?
Om Shanti.
Ji.
Actually, I wanted to suggest that now that we have read book once, but that is not enough. So better second step would have been the practicing the power of now. That would have
That's
helped us to, when this knowledge was fresh, that would have helped us to quicken our process and be persistent in the practices suggested by author in this book.
We can do one thing. We were thinking that, we have compiled all the questions from the book every day, right? So what we will do, we will make a document out out from these questions. And what we can do, there is one more initiative, if you must be aware of it, the safe space. We ask one question to every day, and we share in the evening. So what we can do for the next month, we can keep the theme of this also. This only, the power of now. So we can select 30 questions and we will share so that you start practicing all these questions. You start to find the answers from the book, or you have the information. What I have to do, I have to reflect, contemplate, think about it, whatever we have understood. So it's already inside. When we will spend time at minimum, even 5 minutes, it will start coming out. Okay, I think this is going to help. And yeah, we are doing many things. We will create some Google Drive link. We will put the questions in that, and if any one of you wants to do that, we have asked somebody to do that. Selecting some good quotes from the book, some uh, part of the video, that playlist we are doing. 5 minutes video, cut 5 minutes video, and put it again, sharing the important thing, or some one line, two line from every chapter or every paragraph. So if any one of you wants to help, in this way you will revise the book again. So if any one of you want to do that, let me know. Otherwise, we have asked somebody to do that. Okay, so these are the things which we can do, that posting it every day in the groups. Let's just not let go of all the teachings we have got from the power of now. Let us keep it, so I think this is the way we can keep on practicing them. Okay, so I think all the links have been shared. Yes, ग्रुप का लिंक भी है. ओके, चलो, so ठीक है. Thank you so much, आप जुड़े, and 23rd we'll start a new journey altogether. Okay, till that time, Om Shanti. Thank you so much. Best wishes.